Men, it is a-okay to express yourself. It is okay to talk about your emotions. It is okay to show how you feel. Men are often discouraged to express their own emotions, and it should really not be this way. Men are also humans as well. They have challenges, obstacles, in which they always feel very defeated. Life has so many ups and downs, and by result, every single human being will suffer through their emotions. Obviously, girls got their own dumb obstacles to overcome in life. But for us men, expression of emotion shows nothing but weakness. That a man being vulnerable is not a man at all. He's pathetic. He's a weakling. That he acts like a woman. Now there's a huge difference between a man that cannot control his feelings and a man that is expressing them. I'm not here to sit and condemn the fact that a man should let his feelings dictate his life. Obviously, a man, and even a woman in fact, have their duties, have their responsibilities. As a man or a woman, you may sometimes not feel like working, providing, doing what you gotta do. And obviously, we're not perfect. Neither woman, neither man will be able to constantly be at work 100% of the time. However, there are some emotions, some circumstances, some scenarios. And when these scenario comes, when you feel at your weakest, it is important to talk about them. It is severely beneficial to be emotionally expressive to the right people. As humans, we have this natural need to express ourselves. Of course, it feels difficult to show our vulnerability to others, but out there are legitimate people who care, who want to see you grow, who want to help you. And for those people, these are the ones you should express yourselves to. These people might offer guidance. They might direct you to a better path. You might feel completely and utterly stuck, but that's okay. Sometimes you're stuck in your own box, not knowing exactly what to do. And that's where your best friends, your wife, your husband, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, whoever, your parents, they will be able to help you out. People really underestimate the power of discussing your problems. Maybe you have a problem at work and you're looking to just offload it to somebody to see different perspectives. Maybe you're in the wrong, maybe you're in the right, maybe you're confused, you're concerned, and that's okay. Maybe in your relationship, you don't feel comfortable about certain things. You don't feel like some of your desires are met, and that is okay to talk about them to your partner. You have a conflict between a friend. It is incredibly healthy for your mental health and for yourself and for everybody around you to talk about what is going on in your mind. Nobody can guess what is going on inside your head. With the right intentions, the person can help you see different perspectives. When you have a conflict between the person and the relationship, addressing these concerns, these conflicts can help build a stronger and more effective relationship. Why miss out on the opportunity to build a stronger connection and bond even better with that person? Whether that is your friend, whether that is your wife, it is okay to show vulnerability. We're humans, we're not perfect, we're not gods, we have flaws. We are meant to express ourselves. We need to let go of the stress that's inside of us. You could do so much in life to release that stress that's going on within your mind, yes, but sometimes expressing yourself is the best way. I'm currently holding a bottle of perfume right now in my hands. It's really not that heavy. It's not really that much of a concern. Why? Why would I be concerned about this bottle of perfume in my hands? But you know what? Give it maybe a couple of hours, maybe days. It'll really start to weigh down on me. My hands would get tired holding this bottle of perfume. And then now I'm holding a second item, a phone. Again, not that heavy, but it stays in my hand. And if it keeps staying for quite a long period of time, my hands will get tired. It will start to weigh me down. How can I be the best version of myself when I have all this stress accumulated into my mind? I cannot keep holding these for days, for weeks. I will crumble. I will not be able to sustain myself. And in result, I'm not going to be able to sustain great relationships with anybody. And what do I lose? Even if I were to express myself, if my concerns are valid and I come to this person and they're acting really rude about it, or they show absolutely no care, then congratulations. You have just figured out that this person is not meant for you. You absolutely lose nothing when you express yourself. So really, the way I see it, it's an absolute win-win situation. You either throw away a pathetic and useless relationship, or you strengthen it. You even improve the relationship that you have within yourself. You gain respect by valuing your emotions. You're telling yourself that your emotions are valid, that you deserve to express yourself. You deserve that your concerns are addressed. Now, expressing yourself can be tough, especially when you're not used to it. I was growing in a family where expressing ourselves, especially as guys, was not an option. We were raised to be strong, to be mentally tough, nothing to stand in our way, that we are absolute weaklings if we talk about our emotions. And I don't blame my parents. I don't blame my entourage for this. It's just the way it is. Men cannot express themselves really easily. They've always had difficulty doing so. It could be because of the way you were raised. It could be through your past experiences. Maybe the number of girls that you faced in your lives, breaking your hearts, is too traumatic for you. And instead of being able to express yourself, you just hide it. You hide everything within your mind. I will say this, a man that shows nothing but weakness is absolutely weak. A man that shows no weakness is strong. However, the ideal man does his duties, his responsibilities, but yet he knows the right time to express concern in order to give himself self-love and also strengthen the relationship he has with others. Now for some, you guys are not used to expressing yourself, and that's completely okay. This is where you start small. You don't necessarily need to be facing a person in order to get used to the idea of expressing yourself. Like any other skill, expressing yourself takes time, takes effort, takes a bit of discomfort. One way I would recommend you to start getting used to it is to journal. It's very nice to be able to express your thoughts all on a sheet of paper that is only for you to read. You can write down all the things that distresses you and that concerns you. And the beautiful part about journaling actually is that you basically have a sheet of paper in which you can reread your thoughts and your emotions. You're looking at it at another person's perspective. You've outputted, you blurred out all of your feelings, and now you're rereading them like as if you're another person. You can analyze those feelings yourself as if you're your own therapist. Isn't that kind of crazy? Isn't that kind of cool? Heck, it doesn't have to be done in writing. Sometimes you can even just talk to yourself. I know it's kind of weird, like, whoa, talk to myself. Why would I want to just talk to myself out loud? Isn't that kind of weird? Well, who cares? Do what you need to get there. Heck, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I talk to myself a lot. I am my own therapy, and often I will start talking to myself randomly, start to pump myself to get me to do something. Maybe I'm in distress and I just need to just blur out some feelings and just to listen to myself and say, okay, wait, does that make sense? Is what I'm feeling rational? Hearing them out loud is very different than keeping them in your mind. And once you get more comfortable, start seeing if you can start expressing yourself amongst your closest friends. Take the person that you're the most comfortable with and start expressing your concerns, your problems, whatever, more to them. Because in the end, not only will it improve your life, but it'll also improve the friendship that you have with that person. And if you got just a lot of problems to figure out and you can barely express yourself, sometimes seeing a therapist might help. Heck, there might be even support groups that might allow you to feel more comfortable to discuss about what is going on. Maybe you have a specific issue that is really haunting you. It could be career, it could be romance, something really grand, a really grand problem that you have in your life. And it might be nice to talk about this problem with the people that are going through the same exact problem as you are. Again, it is just really important for you to communicate what is going on down there and try to do absolutely everything you can to be more comfortable on addressing your issues. What if you keep suppressing your emotions? Well, I have a question for you. What happens if you have a container full of air? If you close its lid and you keep putting pressure and pressure and pressure to it, then it will burst. And the last thing you want as a man is to burst out in anger, frustrations, instead of going to that person with rational thoughts. Instead of addressing your concerns to your wife in the rightful manner, you will start to act out with violence and aggression. That is the last thing you want to do as a man, because not only does it destroy your relationships, but it also creates trauma for yourself and for others. That leads to depression, anxiety, and you never want to put yourself in that kind of scenario. And the best way to avoid this is to express yourself. And girls, please, whenever a man comes up to you with vulnerability, do not think of him as weak. If he comes to you with concerns, he values you. He wants to strengthen your relationship. He's not looking to create problems to you. He's actually looking to make a better space to be yourself, to be your best selves. Take that as an opportunity to increase the love of your relationship. Of course, there's a big difference between a man that just complains for the sake of complaining and a man who's legitimately looking to come to you with problems in order to solve them together. But please, also be patient with your man. Don't always expect him to be strong. Life is tough sometimes, and he will be pummeled. Be patient with him and try to see how you can work out through his problems in order to make him a better person. Isn't that your goal? Don't you want to make your man the best person he'll ever be? Well, listen to his concerns. Try to bring him peace. And as a result, you'll have a much better relationship in the long run. So men, break free from societal norms. Try to find healthy ways to express yourselves. Find the right people to express yourself to, and start working on yourself to try to find more comfort in expressing your issues. Because in the end, nothing is more attractive than a man who does his duties and responsibilities, yet he also knows how to work through his problems in a calm and healthy manner. I wish you the best of luck to all men out there. Take great care of yourselves, but remember to keep your life exciting.